Welcome to Dad with a Camera. Today I'm talking about why I think pellet grills are great for new dads or anyone who doesn't have the time and energy to smoke and grill the old-fashioned way. I want to start this video off by saying before using a pellet grill, I had an Oklahoma Joe's offset smoker that I used for smoking meats and grilling. I love barbecue and I love cooking in general. There's something about tending a fire and using it to cook meat that really connects to my more primitive side in a strange way. I'd spend half a day outside maintaining heat and smoke for pork butt, and I loved it. With that said, after my child came, I went from using my smoker multiple times a week to using it maybe a few times a month. I found myself over the stove far more often than out back with my grill. I think there are two primary reasons for this: time and effort. It takes time to get the grill cleaned and fired up, as well as effort. It takes far less time and effort to throw a cast iron on the stove. My wife stays home with her child, I go to work, and then I come home and help watch him so she has a break. He's a pretty wild child, which is awesome, but he can be very draining. I found I just didn't have the energy to go out and fire up my grill, but I really missed the flavors imparted by wood and fire. I started watching ATBBQ when my kid was younger. It's a great barbecue channel. I highly recommend that you check it out. They turn out some really awesome stuff with a pellet smoker. Pellet cookers or smokers are great for many reasons, but the two biggest for me are ease of use and versatility. The biggest one for me is ease of use. A pellet smoker, in a way, is kind of like a convection oven that just happens to use wood as the heat source. You set a temp, it fires up, and it maintains that temp pretty well. Like stick burners, there are factors that affect how well it maintains temperature, so make sure you don't get like a $200 special. My Oklahoma Joe was terrible at temperature maintenance, so every 30 minutes or so I'd be throwing a log on, opening or closing vents, etc. I've got a Camp Chef Woodwind pellet smoker now, and it's amazing. Turn it on, set the temp, let it get up to temp, throw food on, and eat. It's incredible. I can throw a butt on and come back inside for hours before having to ever touch it again. Cleanup is simple. Every few cooks, I dump the ash catch. Before I cook, I clean the grate. That's about it. While it doesn't really scratch that primitive fire-tending itch, the food that comes off of it is incredible. The other big thing for me is versatility. You can cook just about anything with a pellet smoker. From brisket and pork butt to steak and roasted chicken, it can do pretty much anything. I made homemade pizza on mine the other week that came out amazing. These things are super versatile. I'm trying not to make this video brand specific, but the great thing about the Camp Chef Woodwind is attachments. They have this thing called the Sidekick, which is basically a propane burner that attaches to the side of the smoker. It comes with a nice heavy cast iron griddle, and there's a line of other attachments for it, like a grill top, pizza oven, and more. I've made some of my best steaks, like reverse searing them with this thing. I throw it in the smoker at a low temperature for a while, and then finish them off on the grill at a really high heat for an awesome sear. The versatility of a pellet smoker cannot be understated. I've seen just about everything imaginable cooked on them. To kind of sum this up, I think pellet smokers are great for new dads, or anyone really, who doesn't have the time and energy to spend tending a fire, but still want to scratch that barbecue itch. I've gone from grilling or smoking a few times a month tops to a few times a week. I don't regret the transition at all, and I'm sure you won't either. Sound off with your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thank you.